Morning.
Good morning.
Is that as loud as you could be?
Good morning.
Oh, there we go. Okay. We're going to be talking about balance, okay? Because everybody here today is starting the Pyongan forms. That's your first form. Now, we do have seniors here, Greenbelts, that have done this form before, okay? So they're really high up and they've done other Pyongan forms. There's 5 of them. You're going to be working on the first one today, all right? Pyongan Choda. You guys will be working on the third, which is Pyongan Samdan, okay? All right, but first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about balance. All right, there's 3 kinds of balance, all right? There's this kind of balance, which is called physical balance. Everybody say that.
Physical balance.
Yeah, physical balance, right, is what we have and what you guys probably know most of, all right? Then there's another balance, all right? Look outside the window. There's a balance in nature. Everybody say that.
There's a balance in nature.
Yeah, there's people out there, there's animals out there, there's bugs out there, birds out there, right? That's a balance in nature. You have to have everything out there, right, in order for everything to exist. If you take away all of the bugs, what do the birds eat? And what happens to them?
They die.
Got it. Okay, so we have to take care of everything. Everything has to be exactly right. All right? We have water out there. We have air out there. All of these things have to be taken care of so we can exist, so we can live. All right? What happens if the air gets so dirty you can't breathe it anymore? What happens to you?
We die.
Yeah. What happens if the water gets so dirty you can't drink it anymore?
Then you die or dehydrate.
And then you die. All right, so that's 2 balances already. Now, there's one more. Does anybody know what it is? Tell me, standing up, quick.
Is it the dark and the light?
No, have a seat. Everybody say a chemical balance.
Chemical balance.
Correct. Okay, our body is made up of billions of types of chemicals. That's how we work. All right? If you cry, chemicals come together to make your body create tears, and that's your tears come out. Okay? If you want to raise this arm up, chemicals come together to make that happen, to make your muscles contract and expand. All right? Now, where do chemicals come from? Let's go through that. Where? Come on, stand up, tell me.
I think the ground.
Minerals come from the ground. Okay? Minerals come from the ground. All right?
Other one.
Yes. What is a mineral?
A mineral is a type of thing that makes rock.
Makes rocks, right? Minerals could be like lead, it could be gold, right? You have a whole bunch of different things. Yes, standing up.
A mineral could be like a diamond.
There you go. Right? Now, let's do this. Let's think about this for 1 second. People with big, huge machines go out, they dig up the land, they take all of that dirt, they sift all through it, and they separate all of the minerals. Gold goes over here, lead goes over here, tin goes over here. All of these different things are separated. Then they take it to a big, huge factory. Then that's where the scientists start to put them together. Now, have you guys ever gotten sick? Had to go to the doctor? Yeah? What did the doctor do? What did he give you? He gives you a pill, right? Okay, you take the pill and hopefully you get better. Okay, what?
I used to take pills from Zyrtec,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't help.
Didn't help. Perfect. Well, that's my next point. Sometimes you take these pills and it doesn't help. Years ago, I remember when I was little, sometimes the doctor gave you a pill and it used to make you all red and itchy. All right? So you were kind of like allergic to some of these pills. Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't help. All right? So it's really important that you pay attention to these things. All right? You have to understand that all of pills, if you don't have to take them, you don't want them. All right? You don't want to put anything in your body that's not going to make you healthier. And we'll talk about that in a little while. But anyway, the doctor usually gives you a shot in the butt with a needle, or he gives you a pill. And what's inside those pills? Chemicals. That's what it is. The doctors, they take a little bit of this, they take a little bit of that, they go into the rainforest, they get plants, they take the plants apart, they take chemicals, and they make up all kinds of pills and serums that are supposed to, or most of the time do. It's a lot better now than it was when I was young. Today, medicine has gotten pretty good. They can't cure the common cold. You get a cold, you have to go 2 weeks. All right? You get a bad hip or a knee, they cut it off, they replace it, and you're walking the next week. I don't understand. Do you understand that? No. But chemicals. The factory that they make these chemicals in, and all of these scientists work. Pretty nice place, right? Well, I'm going to tell you of a new factory. Brand new. Maybe a couple of years old. That makes the right chemicals for you every single time. You want to know where it is? I'll give you the address. You want to know? It's you. And you, and you, and you, and you. Your whole body is a chemical factory. Okay? But you have to do certain things. You have to put the right stuff in for the body to make the right chemicals. Now, if you're eating a lot of junk food, you're going to be making junk chemicals. You're going to start to look like junk. Anybody here want to look like junk? All right. So you have to eat the right kinds of food, right? Now, I like junk food. I love going to McDonald's or Burger King, Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. You can't do it every day. You can't be eating candy every day. Sugar, too much sugar, junk. You can't be eating that. The other thing is, you have to have exercise. Why do we have to exercise? Tell me.
To keep our muscles strong.
To keep our muscles strong. That's one reason, but there's more reasons. Why? Chemicals have to be moving around. Let's say we go outside after the rain. Maybe it rains, right? And we see a puddle on the ground, right? We can look at the puddle. We'll stand over here and we'll look at the puddle, all right? It looks so nice. The water's clean. You can almost take the water out of the puddle and drink it, okay? Give that puddle a couple of hours. No moving in the puddle. What's the puddle going to look like? Dirt. If you don't move, your whole body's made of water. A lot of water. A good percentage of your body is water. If you don't move it, it turns to what? Garbage. Let's talk about something else. What about cells? Who knows about cells? Cells are what your body's made of. Look at your skin. There are billions and billions and billions of cells that make your body up. If you started taking away all of the cells, you would disappear. No body anymore. Are cells alive? Yes. Cells are alive, right? Everything that is alive goes to the bathroom. Where are those cells going to the bathroom? Inside here. Inside you, and you. All of that garbage from the cells are laying in you. And you know what? There's no way for it to get out except through a system they call the lymphatic system. Say lymphatic.
Lymphatic.
That's correct. What happens is, when you move and you exercise, the lymphatic system works. And it gets rid of the garbage. Become a couch potato, you're going to stink after a while. Because all those cells went into the bathroom inside you. So you have to exercise. Push-ups every day. Run a little bit every day. Do a few things. You guys are doing great because you're here in karate. So you guys are exercising. All right? So what was the first thing we have to do to stay healthy? We have to eat the right foods, right? The second thing that we have to do is we have to exercise, right? Okay. Number 3, you have to drink a lot of water because you are water. A lot of water, your makeup is mostly water. I think it's like 65 to 75% water. That's what you are. So you have to keep drinking water. It's important. Does everybody understand that? And the water flushes everything. And then the lymphatic system takes out all the garbage. It's like a toilet bowl. Press the button, the water goes down, right? If you don't exercise, water stays right there. Have to exercise. Drink a lot of water, eat the right food. Now, there's another thing. You are like a battery. You're a battery. You ever see that bunny rabbit that goes around all over the place and his batteries never run out, the other guy's batteries run out? What happens when you get tired? Can you stop from going to sleep?
No.
Can you stop from going to sleep? Can anybody here stop from going to sleep?
No.
You can't. When your battery runs out, you have to go to sleep. And that's how you recharge. How do you recharge?
Like when I sleep.
You go to sleep. Do you plug yourself into the wall?
No.
Maybe there's a cord that comes out of your butt. You stick it in the wall. Is that what happens?
No.
The good thing to remember is that you're all wireless. Okay? Everybody here is wireless. Go to sleep, you're wireless. Wake up in the morning, and you're all charged up. Right? When you wake up in the morning, aren't you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
That's right. Okay. Now, there's one more thing, and one more thing that's the most important. The most important. There's nothing more important than this one. What is it? I can see all of you don't read my, it's on the calendar, correct? God, I can't believe, you guys don't read my calendar. The last thing that's so important is that you have to learn how to become a happy person. If you're the type of person that's always finding problems and trouble, and you're not happy, this one makes you mad, and that one makes you mad, and you don't like going to school. I don't want to go, I don't want... If you look outside and you don't see the beauty outside, if you don't think the flowers are beautiful, or the trees are beautiful, or the animals, people are the best. They're the most adventurous thing that you can do. When you meet a new person and you learn about them, a little bit about their life, their culture, who they are, what they've done in life, that's an adventure. You got to be happy. If you're going to be sad, guess what chemicals you make? Remember what I told you? If you cry, chemicals have to come together, special chemicals, to make tears come out. If you laugh, healthy, exciting chemicals come together to make you smile and laugh. The ones that make you cry are the ones that make you sick. You want to cry? If you're crying and complaining, those are the wrong chemicals. You're making yourself sick. If you're smiling and being happy, You're making the right chemicals. Does everybody understand? All right. Now we have a few things to talk about here. Could you move that to this, please? Okay. Let's see here. We have green belts in this class, so we could go over this. Let me have, we're going to talk about feelings, okay? Feelings. Everybody said, do you ever remember when you say, oh, my feelings were hurt? Have you ever said that before? Sometimes, yeah, you have. We're going to talk about feelings. This is a class, what I call a class 1 feeling. It feels good, see? It's a great feeling. This is a class 2 feeling, and same class 1 feeling. Number 1 is it feels good. Number 2, it's good for you. Number 3, it's good for others, right? You're happy, other people get happy, right? When you're happy, isn't mom and dad happy? Right, of course. And 4, serves the greater good. This is the community, okay? So when you're happy, here's an example. Let's say you save somebody's life. Would you be happy about that? Do you think the whole community, the whole place would be happy that you saved somebody's life?
Yes.
Great feeling. How about winning the Olympics? Would that be a great feeling? Yeah, right? Great feeling. Class 1. Let's go to class 2. This is a class 2 feeling. Does not feel good. But it's good for you. It's good for others. And it serves the greater good. Let's see the example. How about taking your medicine? Let's say you're sick, you got a cold, you don't feel good, right? Nobody likes to take medicine. Nobody likes a shot in their butt. Nobody wants that stuff. But is it good for you?
Yes.
Sometimes it is, right? Is it good for others? You don't make them sick. Is it good for the community?
Yeah.
Of course, because you don't make the community sick. That's class 2. Here's class 3. Class 3 feeling. Oh, a lot of red. Feels good. It's not good for you. It's not good for others. And it doesn't serve the community. What's the example? Taking drugs, smoking, drinking. I call this dumb brain because you have to have a dumb brain to be doing any of that. If you're taking drugs, smoking, or drinking, dumb brain. Okay, you see this? Not so good. Might feel good, but it's not good for you. All right? Now, let's go to a class 4 feeling. Oh my God, look. Class 4. It does not feel good. It's not good for you. It's not good for others. And it's not good for the community. And here's where you end up as an example in the hospital. Has anybody taken a walk through a hospital lately and see the people that are in the beds with tubes going in their nose and in their mouth, and there's needles in their arms because they're all sick? Is that where you want to end up?
No.
Well, all you got to do, if you want to end up there, all you have to do is this stuff. All you have to do, not all of them either, just one, just do one of them. That's where you'll end up. Now, the class 5 feeling, there is no class 5 feeling. Because you're dead in the ground. Is that where you want to go?
No.
Smoke, drink, and take drugs. See if that works for you. You think that's going to work?
No, sir.
All right, make sure. Let's have this. There's a lot of stuff in here you have to, look at all the stuff that you have to learn before you get the black belt. A lot of stuff. Okay, here. Have you ever played this game? ABCs up on top, numbers 1 through 26 on the bottom. You take a word and you add up the numbers. So I'm looking at K. I go over to K, I come down here, K starts with an 11, I write 11 over here. I take all of the numbers, and I find out I take all of the letters and I find out their numbers, and then I add it up down here. Knowledge, 96. Pretty high number. Pretty high?
Yeah.
Pretty high number. Let's see if there's anything better than knowledge. Here, look. Hard work, 98. Better than knowledge. See, knowledge, if you learn something and it's in your brain and you don't do any of the hard work, it just stays in your brain. Did it do anything? Let's say you read a book and the book was on how to make a bench for the backyard. You read it, you have all of the knowledge, you know how to make the bench, but you never do it. Is that any good?
No.
But if you do it, and you get out there and you make the bench, and you see it outside now, and it's out there, every time you look at it, you feel good, right? Oh yeah, so hard work is better than knowledge. Let's see if there's anything better than hard work. What's this word?
Attitude.
Attitude. You know, let's say you read the book on a bench and you didn't really want to make it. You don't feel like doing it. Somebody's telling you you have to do it. Maybe when you get a job, maybe when you get older you get a job and the boss is coming over and says you have to do it and you really don't want to do it. Right? You don't want to be bothered. You're tired. You don't want to be bothered making the bench. But the boss is not going to pay you money unless you make the bench. Right?
Sure.
Now, tell me something. If you don't want to make the bench, how do you think the bench is going to come out? Really good or maybe not so good?
That's so good.
That's right. So the attitude in which you do the job means everything. And look at the score. You see the score?
100.
It's your attitude in everything that you do. Everything that you try to undertake in life, it is your attitude that will make you successful or not. You got that?
Sure.
Okay. All right, Ms. Vertullo, we could put this away, and we are going to work on their form right now. Everybody up. Yes, sir!
Yes, sir!
Now, move all the way down to, move down more. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to work on your form first.